Liberal anti-gun propaganda. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Oh, what's up, Wolverines? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I was just looking at my mutual funds and they are down. We are in a recession and I don't think we're getting out of it anytime soon. So what I'm doing to protect my assets and to protect my retirement is diversifying my funds with a Lear Capital Advantage IRA. Lear Capital is the gold standard in precious metals, and by calling 1-800-741-0551, you can get your free investor's guide to gold and silver. Lear Capital has over $3 billion in trusted transactions, 650,000 happy customers, and an almost perfect rating on Trustpilot. And by calling now, and if you open up a Lear Capital Advantage IRA, you can get up to $15,000 in bonus silver, which I'm heavily invested in silver, and free shipping on your first order. So all you need to do is call 1-800-741-0551. That's 1-800-741-0551 and ask about your free investor's guide to gold and silver. Lear Capital is a conservative American-owned company that wants to sponsor shows like mine. So give them a call at 1-800-741-0551. Now let's go ahead and talk about anti-gun propaganda. This story comes to us from Fox Digital, and this is going to get a little bit complicated, so just bear with me. There is a left-wing dark money factory called Arabella Advisors. Arabella Advisors runs the New Venture Fund. The New Venture Fund is just not one fund. It is a bunch of different left-wing groups that dump dark money into something. The New Venture Fund then funds Project Unloaded. Now you might be wondering what Project Unloaded is. This is where we get into the propaganda. You see, Project Unloaded launched something called Safer Not Using Guns. Safer Not Using Guns is a social media campaign that recruits influencers to try to convince the young people in this country that you are safer not having a firearm. Who are these social media influencers, you might be asking me? Well, I don't know. I'm not 12. How the hell am I supposed to know who they are? But they are preaching that if you get attacked in a dark alley, you are better off not having a gun than having the means to defend yourself, which is false. They're trying to shift the narrative by using these social media influencers. Kids are really susceptible to advertising. When I do my reads for Lear Capital or whoever, even though I really do believe in the product and I do use the product, I let you guys know that that is a paid advertisement. They pay me to talk about Lear Capital. What these kids don't realize is that Project Unloaded is paying them to be anti-gun and to push their anti-gun propaganda on them. And they have a lot of money. For example, the MacArthur Foundation, which is a huge left-wing group, has given the New Venture Fund $50,000 to use for Project Unloaded. They use that money to survey people between the ages of 13 and 25 and get their experiences, their perceptions, and their beliefs about firearms. Even though they found out that these guys do fear gun violence, they also believe that having a gun can keep them safer, which is just common sense. This is some scary stuff right here. They call them influencers for a reason. They have a lot of sway over the kids. Right now, Project Unloaded only has 7 influencers, but these influencers have a pretty big audience, and they have plenty of money to recruit other influencers. Arabella Advisors has a war chest of $1.6 billion. That is billion with a B. And they're trying to hide this money by playing some weird shell game. We know this because New Venture Funds does not list Project Unloaded as one of their projects, but we know it is because of grants from the MacArthur Foundation and other places putting down Project Unloaded in their grant filing papers. So this big shell game is going on, and that's why they call it dark money, because you never can trace back exactly where the money is coming from and where it is going to unless you put in a lot of time and effort. And that is time and effort I am willing to put in. So I am going to be doing a lot of research on all these groups, and my articles will come out at amln.com because it's easier to do an article about following all the money and everything than to do a video. So you might be asking yourself, how do we defeat all this dark money? The only real answer is to find a billionaire. No, I'm just joking. That would be nice and that would help out, but that's not the way we are going to do it realistically. The way we are going to do it, and I believe that we can do it, is by using grassroots efforts. We might not have $1 billion each individually, but together we can put up the effort and maybe even some cash to help fight back against this propaganda by making videos on YouTube and making videos everywhere else and exposing kids to firearms in a safe manner. We can win the battle. We already have the video game industry on our side, whether they know it or not. Go check out Locked and Loaded Latinos. They play a lot of first-person shooters, and I will be playing the new Call of Duty. And we might even have a subscriber game, which will be really cool. I get to play video games with a lot of you guys. Video games is another passion of mine, but let's not talk about that right now. Okay, that's it for today. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I want you to do a couple different things. 1, stay ever vigilant. 2, stay ever free. 3, remember that I love you. And we are out of here, Wolverines, motherfucker.